aside from KuCoin, the next one is it Nexo. Nexo is still solvent. For some reason, they're offering 10% yield on your USDC. And when you have Aave and compound Aave, they're offering 1.8%. That's the market interest rates. I think 2.35 on your USDT on Aave. Nexo is giving 10% on both, which I don't know. That's very, very hard to. I don't understand how. I don't understand where they're getting that yield from. I guess the question is if they could avoid a bank run, if they could withstand the bank run. I highly, highly doubt it. But I did point out on Ben Dubard's show yesterday that it is interesting that everybody thought that Tether and Nexo were like they were considered the shady ones, and Celsius and BlockFi was considered like the highest level of integrity, like the best third counterparty to park your funds in and earn interest. It was BlockFi and Celsius. Like those were considered very credible. The founders were on TV all the time. They were on these big YouTube channels. I remember Mashinsky was on Rand Nooner, who's actually once on with Richard Hart. So yeah, like they were considered like the most credible, the most trustworthy institutions. And Nexo was considered the shady one. Everyone thought that that the bear market would be brought in by Tether, and we still have Nexo and Tether. They are still standing. Question is really how long it's going to last. I know Dirty Bubble Media actually wrote an article about Tether, which is interesting. They've never agreed to an audit. Tether has never agreed to an audit. I mean, they said they would, and then they ended up redacting it, and then they did some sort of like snapshot, signed off by a CPA. And it was reported that right before they did that snapshot to show that they had the backing of all the outstanding Tether funds, they transferred. I think it was like the total value outstanding of Tether at that time was 1 billion. Now it's like 40 billion, and they had to transfer 320 million or something from Bitfinex in order to show that they have backing, which was very, very shady. They paid fines to the New York Attorney General's office. They've paid fines to like a bunch of regulatory agencies. But for some reason, they're still up. It boggles my mind that, they're still up. Nexo's still up. I don't think a Nexo going out of business, I don't think that could really cascade that can't, I don't think that's going to bring us to 11K and pray. Like, I don't think Nexo's big enough, but I do think Tether could do that, and Tether could probably even go further, could probably bring it below 11K. I mean, if all that money can't be redeemed if Tether loses the peg and all that crypto in the market can't be swapped for USDT, or the USDT that it's swapped for is worth pennies on the dollar, that would really crush crypto. I still think it would come back. I'm sure Tether has some backing, if not all, right? So it will be redeemable for something, but it would definitely hurt. And it's better to rip the Band-Aid off now. It would really stink if it like happened later on when crypto was a lot higher. I think it's best to happen during the bear market, during this bear market, because I believe in the next bear market, prices are going to be even higher. But we're going to have to wait and see. So I think the next, another one of the so we have Nexo, we have KuCoin. I don't think either of those two are really big enough to really lead to a cascade, although I may be wrong. But the one that people are really looking at is Genesis.